The following is a disclaimer. We are too brown and down, but introduce ourselves as Brown Boys Are Us in the beginning of the podcast. We found out that Brown Boys Are Us was already taken by another group after recording this episode.
Fuck those dudes.
Please disregard that part of the introduction.
Not the fuck those dudes part, but the introduction part.
Roll the intro music. Boom. Camera. Boys. Alright.
I guess it's good, alright.
Are we going to leave our camera up?
Oh, did you not want it?
No.
Alright.
So this like, you know when you're FaceTiming somebody?
And you don't want to see your face?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd rather see my face
No,
than anyone else's
like
face.
you just look at you.
Oh, okay.
Like they're in the corner.
yeah, but you're not looking at anyone else. Whatever. It's fine.
Hey! The day, what's today? The 30th?
Yes.
The 30th of May, 2020, and time is... Shit.
There's a clock right there behind you.
Approximately 12:40 p.m.
Local. Like Virginia local.
What?
Like that's the time right now. That's Virginia time.
Oh, I guess it is, huh?
What?
That never even occurred to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brown Boys Are Us. I'm Lata,
And I'm Ram.
and today we're gonna
This is episode 8.
8.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Before we get started, I want to do this. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Make sure you look up our next video. Brown Boys Are Us go to Paris. I'm just kidding. That's
You're
not-
taking me to Paris?
No. That'd be
Nice,
funny though.
dude.
I'm gonna just label it Paris, and we're just gonna be just talking like
In
normal.
here. We'll wear a beret. I have berets.
Do you?
Yeah, from the English dudes who came on.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Next episode will be
In berets.
in berets. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe down below. Make sure you watch the first episode if you have no idea who the fuck we are.
Episode 00.
Yeah, we'll catch you up with that episode. And yeah, Brown Boys Are Us, sponsored by Toys R Us.
No. I don't think we can say
We
that.
got funding from Toys R Us once.
One time I went to Toys R Us and spent $100. It's in the podcast.
Is it?
Either way.
Okay. So, Ram.
Yeah.
Fuck, I keep doing that. So you know how we were in like the Navy? How does it feel like when you go how does it feel when you go home? You know, to visit. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
That was like actually awkward.
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't have my script.
So, I think it's safe to say that going home and seeing your family is always fun and then always stressful at the same time. Because everybody wants to see you, and you kind of want to see everybody, but also just hang out and maybe even get a little drunk in the progress. But nobody really lives a lifestyle like you do while you're in the Navy. So when you're getting drunk at like 10, everybody's like, yo, it's 10 in the morning, what's wrong with you? And you're like, I'm on vacation, son.
Son?
This
Yep.
isn't...
You have a son?
No. Yeah, no. So, I think your first hurdle to get over when going home is the fact that you have developed this type of lifestyle, and you go home and sort of mimic that lifestyle, and it's nowhere near what anybody else is doing back in your hometown or in your family.
I mean, I feel like, at least for us.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think for a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes there's like military babies that go into the
Yeah,
military,
that's true.
and it's
They
kind
know
of like a
what's
normal
up.
thing, I guess.
The
For us, though, for sure.
when I was like 19, 20, people would go home on leave, and they'd be like, "Oh," I'd be like, "How's your leave, man?" And dude, I got drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't get how you do that. Like, that's crazy. Because I wasn't drinking at the time like that. And so I was like, that's fucking... How do you drink and get drunk every day? And then I turned 21. And I was like, oh,
what a
wow.
great age.
This is super easy to do. So just go out every night and get fucking slammed. Because I'm on vacation. And I'm Navy rich.
Navy rich?
Hell yeah.
So just minimum wage type stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. You save up like 2 months of paychecks.
Oh, dude.
So you can be balling on the budget.
I felt your leg hairs. That was weird. Get off of me.
And then like, I know I've said this to you before. Your parents like forget that you continue to grow up.
Oh yeah.
Like once you leave their home. So when you come back, whether you're fucking 19 or 23, they still think you're like that 18, 19-year-old kid that left their house so long ago.
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock. Where are you?
Yeah.
Why aren't you home yet?
I remember my mom told me the first time I went home, she's like, and if you think you're going to be sleeping over at your friend's house all the time while you're here, like, you got another thing coming. And I was like, if you're going to set rules for me while I'm at home on my leave, I'm going to go stay somewhere else. And then she's like, aw. Which that kind of made her sad, but you got to set those rules in the very beginning. Otherwise, people run all over you, and you spend your leave doing some things that other people want to do, not what you want to do.
Yeah. Man, when I first came back, my first year in the Navy, that's all we did was just everything they wanted to do because we didn't. We haven't done it in a year.
Yeah.
You know. But now every time I go back home, well, yeah. After that, I would just go out, do whatever I wanted to do, and I'd like drop in at some family parties because it's always like Christmas time.
Yeah.
So that's always, at least, it was the perfect time to go home to see everyone, but it was the most expensive time to go home.
Yeah. Tickets are fucking...
Yeah, you spend like $1,500.
And then you can't, like, technically, you can't buy your ticket until you have your leave approved.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Technically, you're not supposed to buy anything till your leave's approved, but sometimes they won't approve your leave until, like, a week and a half.
Yeah.
2 weeks at the max.
The Navy's really bad with that.
Until, like, before you go on leave. So, whereas you submitted your leave, say, 2 months ago, and you could have bought a ticket 2 months ago, and it would have been nice and cheap. You buy it 2 weeks before you leave, and now that bitch is fucking expensive. And we both live in California, so flying all the way across the country. You already said that.
You live in California?
Yeah, that's why we're friends.
What?
Yeah, if you're from the... What? We'll talk about this later. But flying across the country is, like, easy. Especially during holidays, like $800-900.
Yeah.
And then people, like, you get there, and people want you to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I seen that post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I just traveled, like, fucking whatever miles to fucking go home. How can you not drive 5 miles just to see me, you know?
20 minutes to come and see me in your car.
Yeah.
Pick me up for goddamn lunch or something.
Yeah, you pick me up.
I don't do anything. I don't have a goddamn car. They have to pick me up. That's the other thing that's the other thing that sucks about going home is I don't have a car to drive around. So I either have to, like, grease my mom to let me use her car because she's all paranoid.
What, your mom?
Grease? Like
the movie?
No. It's like a euphemism for a bribe.
Oh.
Grease her up. Alright, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Bad euphemism.
Bad euphemism when regarding my mother. I have to get her to let
Dude, I'm just kidding. It's fine. You can use grease her up.
Whatever, man. No, not the way you say it. It's weird.
Dude, just grease her up. Whatever. It's cool.
And so, like, it's hard to get her to let me use her car. I rented a car once for 5 days. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I've done that too.
And then I was like 21, 22, and so renting a car was expensive because I'm not 25.
So actually what my parents did was they knew I was going to come home for a longer period of time this time, and they knew they were going to be busy, so they rented me a car.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I wasn't 25 yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could do that. I don't know.
I think that's legal now.
Oh.
I mean, not that it's not legal, but...
That was in the Philippines.
There's liability
not in
issues.
California.
I rented a car and went and visited my friend in Santa Barbara. That was like...
Oh, damn.
My big trip. Kind of, sort of.
That's a good drive.
Yeah.
You got to pass all those cows and stuff.
What? Is there cows on there?
Santa Barbara's like all in NorCal, right?
No.
Oh,
Santa Barbara was by like San Luis Obispo, kind of.
where?
San Luis Obispo.
Dude,
Cal
you don't live
Poly-
in California.
Cal Poly Slow? No, nothing.
Cal Poly?
UCSB. You can take it's like an hour and a half train ride up to Santa Barbara.
Anyways.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, you're not from California.
It was like 2.5 hours, I think. Not bad.
Going north?
Yeah.
So did you pass the cows?
No, there's no cows yet.
Oh.
The cow patty farms?
Yeah.
That's just
Like the manure and shit?
yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about? Why are you making me... Dude.
It's not
What's
all the
this
way
guys
in,
do?
it's not all the way in NorCal though.
Dude, go take a lap, bro.
You take a lap. You know what? You're gonna read the Navy instruction later. Capes and limbs, front to back.
Oh. I'm like a pinata. So what were we saying?
But yeah, so I went and visited her, and I came back. And I had that car for like another day and a half. So I was like, whee, driving wherever I wanted to. And your mom just feels your parents feel neglected sometimes, which is sad to say, but
Yeah. But there's just so... Like, I get it when, like, people say they want to hang out with their families sometimes. But it's like, all the time, it's like you're definitely getting treated like a child when you're with them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, that's just, I feel like, a normal thing or a natural thing for them to do.
I went and hung out with. I went to a kids party at this park. You know, like park parties. I feel like they don't do that in Virginia.
They don't what?
They don't have like birthday parties at the park. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
I like never seen somebody just take over some fucking picnic tables at a park and like we're throwing a party here.
Yeah. They don't have our ethnicities around.
Yeah,
that's
That's like the thing. No, I don't want to have it at my house, and my house is gonna be all dirty.
Yeah.
Let's do it at the park.
That's our things.
So I went to this kid's birthday party, like one of my friends, or not one of my friends, but one of my like cousins' kids, and there was a lot of family members there that I hadn't seen in like 4 years. So last time they saw me, I was like 18, 19 years old, like fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now, at the time, I was like 24, 23. Dude.
I'm a fucking pinata.
What do you need this for?
Dude, my eyes get dry.
Fucking eye drops maximum?
That's clear ice.
Clear ice.
Sorry.
And so, to them, I was still this like 19, 18-year-old kid, but then they like see me, and I'm like a lot bigger than I was when I left. So they're like, I remember one of my cousins was like, I would go help them pick up stuff out of the car.
Yeah.
And like, oh my gosh, for a second, I was like, who's this fucking man running at me right now? I was like, that's just me. But they're still like, I was eating a cupcake, and my cousin Virgie was like, hey, let me get some of your cupcake. Let me get half. And I was like, fuck no, baby. And she's like, oh my god. Because I said the word fuck.
Yeah.
Dear Brenda, he said a bad word.
See, that's another thing.
And then I was just like, it's a lifestyle. What do you want from me?
Yeah, that's definitely different from how it is at home. And like drinking too in front of my family.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like the cousins that kind of grew up with you and they were drinking when you were young.
Yeah,
like, that's a normal thing for them. But when
I
you're
go
like,
out with my sister and get drunk. Like
Yeah.
with her and her friends and stuff.
But now, like when you're drinking like at a family party, well, not so much anymore because I was doing it every time I went home. But like in the beginning, they were just like, oh my god, he's just drinking beer. We're like, is he gonna be okay? He's drank like 2 Bud Lights. And I'm
There's like 6 Bud Lights behind you. They only see the 2 on the table.
And it's just like
Add to my collection.
I'm pretty sure I can handle myself.
With the old Bud Light
Yeah.
up in here.
Because I turned 21 at boot camp.
Yeah.
So when I got out of boot camp, I
Went wild.
I drank moderately.
No, you didn't. There's no way. Nobody drinks.
There was a bar on base in Virginia, or not Virginia,
Fucking
in Chicago.
Great Lakes.
God, I'm like wrong.
All
Yeah,
over the place.
Great Lakes, and yeah, we'd get trashed over there. Wednesday night karaoke nights.
Oh yeah, definitely then.
Yeah.
Was it popping?
Yeah, from what I remember.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I never got to experience that like side of Great Lakes. I was just in my room.
No, it was fun because I knew all the bartenders there.
Yeah.
So it would be like, oh, like we're trying to make this new like a drink. Like here, you want some and stuff like that. You know, like,
shit.
yeah. I would get picked up by the big Samoan lady that worked there, cause we'd always like, oh, like super happy to see me.
Yeah. Pokey.
And I would like, she like lift me off the ground because she was so humongous, like just built.
What was her name?
I don't know. I don't know too. Hopefully she's not listening. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name.
Well, we're just gonna call you Matafa.
No. Anyways, so with like drinking, well, my parents already knew I drank before I left.
Yeah.
So, but like drinking in front of my family, because I was legal when I came back. Like, it was a normal thing for me to like go to like Bevmo, which is like a liquor store, and like buy a bottle.
Yeah.
Just drink some, and then go to a family party, and then I'd just drink more beer or something like that. That sounds terrible. Actually, just me saying that out loud, that sounds fucking horrible.
I went to a New Year's Eve party, and I was still 20, and like a bunch of my family was gonna be there. It was fucking everybody got drunk, and like at the beginning of the party, like just me and my dad were at the bar. I was like, I'll take a rum and coke, like just kidding, and he fucking poured me up. He's like, all right, here. And after that, you couldn't fucking stop me. I got super wasted, and my mom actually got really mad at me because I was sloppy drunk. Like no experience or control.
Oh man,
just bad. But that's all in the past now. She's like, I never want to see you like that again. And I was like, that's fair. I left my phone there, so she had to like drive me to go pick it up the next day. She was none too pleased.
Like,
but then, like I was telling you, I went and stayed at my friend's house, and they're like, hey, we had your favorite fear in the bridge.
What? You fucking Navy guy?
So, what?
You said bridge?
No, yes, I did say bridge, but I said favorite fear in the bridge.
What is that?
I meant to say favorite beer in the fridge. Sometimes I mix up the first two letters of words, and it still comes out.
That's literally the first time I've
You never heard me do that?
No.
Before? Or sometimes I'll swap full words. You ever swap full words?
I've heard you saw full words,
Yeah.
but the first letter thing was...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's actually... Yeah, that's when I start talking really fast, I guess. So, they got fucking... They got me my favorite beer in the fridge. They're like, hey, your favorite beer is in the fridge. Like,
You gotta keep saying it now.
It's all you,
we get
man.
It. You're right, we get it.
It's all you. We gotta go to work. And I was like, tight. Like, do whatever you want. Hang out. Like, still no car because they all like took their cars to work.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. I'm dipping. Not dipping. Not like, I'm not putting a lipper in, but fucking drinking up. I had like 4 sour monkeys.
Yeah.
Those are like 9%. And my friend came and picked me up, and I was like, oh yeah, what's up? And I like pull out a beer from my pocket and like, and she's like, why do you have a beer right now? I'm driving. I was like, road beers are fine. No, they're not. Totally not okay in California.
Definitely not.
Virginia, legal.
Yes.
For any passenger, road beers are legal. California, not so much. And so I fucking...
You can't even have an open container in California.
I fucking dust off this beer on the way to brunch. So now I'm 5 beers in. And I like... it's like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And then she drops
Why
me
not?
off. Yeah, I'm on leave.
Yeah, why not?
Motherfucker, like...
It's called a vacation.
I'm on vacation, bitch. And she drops me off at my parents' house, and I kind of like... The ways I used to break in to like sneak back into the house were still there.
Yeah.
So I'd sneak into the house, but not actually sneak in. And then my sister came and picked me up, and she was all like, "Are you drunk right now?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not drunk. I'm tipsy at best." She's like, "We're about to go pick up the kids from school." I was like, "Well, let's go then." And I'm like, serious face. Yeah, I'm fine. That means I'm totally drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And it's fucking California, so it's hot as fuck. So my body's like not ready to. Why does he sound like beer and green apples? She fucking went to her like friend. You know how like it was like a movie.
What?
Where like 2 moms like see each other waiting to pick up their kids and like, oh my gosh, Bethany, how are you? Monique, how have you been?
Yeah.
It's so good. And then you look at them and you're like, dude, they don't like each other at all. That's how it was. And she's like, this is my brother.
that interaction happened when
Yeah.
you were there?
And she's like, "This is my brother," and I'm like, "What's up?" Like trying not to talk too close to her. And then
That is like a movie.
because I'm fucking
Trying to hide you're drunk.
Yeah. And then she's all like, I'm wearing, and I'm not even wearing it. She's like, "He's a search and rescue swimmer in the Navy," and I'm like, "Oh my God,
no.
leave me alone."
What does that mean? Does she ask you
Yeah.
that?
Oh, what's that? I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm actually a radar technician, but I moonlight as a search and rescue." But it's fucking after all you fucks would be like,
Star swimmer.
Star
Star swimmer.
"Are you a star swimmer? Oh my God."
Nice shirt.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
And I think that's another thing that I kind of dislike. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like they don't really know it's the Navy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
They don't really know, so they do ask. But like, you know, you go on leave to not Navy anymore.
Yeah, I see what you go ahead, finish your thought.
So it's like, in the beginning, yeah, I mean, like, I felt cool, like, oh yeah, I'm an FC, like in the beginning, I'm an FC,
Yeah.
I'm a fire controlman, and they're like, oh, you fight fires and stuff, and I'm like, no, not really.
I make fires.
But it's like going, like in the beginning, it was cool, like going into the explanation and stuff like that, because it's like, you know, you're proud of what you did, or I'm proud of what I do.
Yeah.
But then there's like when you finally were like in for so long and like you're just getting beat down all the time when you're at work and you just kind of want to go home on leave, not really think about it too much. Like when sometimes people ask, it's like I'm not getting annoyed, but it's just like I kind of talk about it for a little bit and then make sure I like change the subject, you know.
Yeah.
No offense to the Navy or
but
people.
anyways,
Yeah,
I get you. I don't mind. I know like my older relatives for sure like hearing about all that stuff because like all their husbands and stuff were all in the military.
Okay.
I had this uncle, fucking Tío Roberto. What's up, Tío? He was in the airborne infantry in World War II. And I think it was the Korean War. Yeah. And so like he was like, what are you in again? You know, they always ask like,
yeah.
What are you, Army?
Yeah.
No, I'm in the Navy. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were in the Army.
That happens.
What do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a radar tech. And like, he was all like, if you ain't airborne, you ain't nothing. And I was like, okay. I don't really care, but. All right, Tío Roberto, sit down. We'll get you some Jamaica.
When I go to like a party and my parents already kind of explain what I do.
Yeah.
They like explain it totally like
wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah.
So like that's why I had to go back in there again and like explain it and it's like no, I'm actually I just work on the radar, like that's all I really do.
Yeah. I'm a maintenance man.
Yeah, like I don't.
My radar provides air
I'm not
defense.
killing terrorists
Yeah.
with my gun with my bare hands and my shit behind me.
That's
you
the
know,
other
like,
thing. People, if you're in the military, people are like, oh, so you're like you go to like combat classes and shoot guns all the time, and you're like, nah, not at all, man. I had my friend Vanessa, her dad, who really likes me.
Yeah.
He was like, he thought, or not thought, but he would say that stuff like, oh, like, dude, you're bad as fuck. You're like those lone survivor guys, aren't you? And I'm like, nah, not at all.
Yeah.
I'm
The
just a
movies
radar
don't
tech.
really portray the real life of the military.
Not at all. And so
Nowhere near.
he's like, you could do that shit though, right? And I'm like, I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, maybe, but
I don't do
I'm
it
nowhere
now.
near doing that shit right now. And he's like, oh man, but you still go to like combat classes and stuff, right? And I'm like, no.
I'm sorry.
No,
Your accent
man.
for him, your imitation of him is just like a Hispanic dude?
Yeah,
Okay.
And I'm like, nah, man. And he's like, have a beer. And I'm like, all right.
So disappointed.
Yeah, but I wore my dress blues to my friend's wedding one time,
Yeah.
mainly because I didn't want to rent a suit
Yeah.
or go buy a suit or anything.
I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, can I wear my dress blues? And he was all about it. He was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, I'd be honored. And I'm like, what?
What? I'd be honored?
Yeah.
Oh, it's flight quarters.
Yeah.
Sorry. I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear it good either.
This is so quiet.
So I went there and
I'll be
I
honored.
had I just made second because the wedding was in December and results came out in November.
Nice.
So I just made second. I just got another service stripe, or my
Nice.
first service stripe. I had my ribbons fresh from deployment, and then I had my ESWAS fresh from
So
deployment.
you were like,
I was
you were like
fucking-
stacked.
Yeah,
You
I
were
was,
stacked.
I was looking good for somebody who'd been in only for like 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
at the time,
Dude, whatever.
or 4 years.
All right, we get
Because
it.
I got my
You're
service stripe.
successful. We get it.
And so, people were coming up to me. So what's this mean? What? And then his dad's like real blunt guy. His name's Gavin. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm one of his dad's favorites is me
Yeah.
because I'm just like super sarcastic and really blunt with my humor, and he's just like, that's a good kid. And so he comes up to me and he goes, so tell me what all of, he might have been a little drunk too. Tell me what all of this is. And I was like, oh, well, explain the rating badge and the ribbons and the ESWAS and stuff like that. And it all sounds so cool because like,
Honestly, it really does.
because they're like, oh, what's this pin right here? And you're like, oh, it's enlisted surface warfare specialist pin. Oh, and I'm like, yeah. It just took a lot of training, and you try and hype yourself up a little bit. You want to feel good.
I think the Navy has a good way of making it all sound really cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, you go into the Navy and you're a CS, you're like, oh, I'm gonna be a culinary specialist. Like, that's fucking dope. You
I'm
know,
gonna fucking cook eggs and throw spatulas at people, man.
like in SpongeBob with his fucking spatula helicopter thing. Oh, but I've actually never worn my dress uniforms.
I wore it to church one time. I wore a dress uniform.
Really?
That's because my mom really wanted me to. And then I wore it to the wedding. And then, so that was actually also cool because people, one, the very outfit you wore was a conversation starter. So
Yes.
random people come up to you, it's like, oh, so you're in the service, and yeah, I do this. I'm over in Norfolk right now. Oh, I'm Ben's friend. We went to high school together. Oh, that's really cool. But it was like random people, and then people would buy you drinks, and you're like automatically inviting. It's like once everybody started dancing, I like come up in my dress blues.
Yeah.
Because not gonna lie, dress blues look pretty good.
Yeah.
And so you're like, you want to dance? And I was like asking all the moms to dance, and they're like, oh, of course. Spinning them and stuff. And then my sister asked me before I came home on leave one time, like, oh, can you bring one of your uniforms? And then I was wondering if you can talk to the kids at the church that I like teach at about leadership.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I was like I was at that point where you were talking about where I was like, I don't really want to do anything like that, man. Like, I'm just
happens.
I'll go to church with you, but I'm not trying to like
talk in front of people
to like wear my uniform and then tell kids about leadership because I'm in the military. And, like, I'm the lowest man on the totem pole right now.
Yeah, it happens though. Like,
and so, but it's my sister, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I brought it was the type 1s, the blueberries.
Yeah.
So I fucking
that's what I would wear.
I brought the blueberries. I brought an 8-point because I was like, 8-point or command, 8-point or command. And she
Were you
was
your
like,
second class at the time?
no.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Yes. I don't remember.
Okay.
No, I wasn't.
No?
No. I was still at 30. And so I was like, I asked her, like, command ball cap, 8-point. Command ball cap, 8-point. And, like, obviously the 8-point looks more military.
Yeah.
So she's like, where the 8-point? And I was like, now I look fucking even more nerdy. And so I get to the church, and there's like 2 services that I have to do, and I just like stay in my uniform the whole time because I hate like changing in and out of stuff.
Yeah.
So like, although maybe some people in the Navy would have done it for the class and then changed into regular clothes, I also didn't want to break that barrier where like the kids just see me and like
in the civilian clothes.
yeah,
and stuff
right
like
after like that'd be lame for them.
Yeah. It's like it's like Mickey Mouse getting out of his costume.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
not that like you're Mickey Mouse.
Thank you. And so I went to, oh man, I can't remember whether it was a dream or something I saw online, but it was about Mickey Mouse kind of, but it was super fucked up. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
And so
It'll be in the podcast.
it'll be, yeah. And so I get there, I'm wearing the uniform. I got the 8-point. I got a fresh haircut the day before. You know, I'm not trying to do undue credit upon the Navy.
Yeah.
And maintain the highest standard of honor, courage, and commitment while doing this 10-minute presentation about leadership to 7-year-olds.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we do the thing. I did not prepare anything to say. Like, I was just like, leadership. Here's why it's important. And you know, they're 7, so they're like, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then my sister's like, I was thinking after you can like line them up in ranks. She didn't say ranks, but like line them up in rows.
Yeah.
And you can like march them out into the field, and like that's where their parents can pick them up from. How does that sound? And I was all like, oh my
God. Wait, I thought this was at a church.
It is at a church,
I don't understand.
man.
Why does your sister think that was like a good?
Because I'm in the fucking military.
So
it'd be like,
what? You're at a church.
It'd be like it's one of those, like, it's not like Our Lady of Guadalupe or like a Catholic church. It's like one of those non-denominational. Like,
oh, okay.
So it was the church was hosted at a high school.
Oh,
at a
okay.
Christian school.
Okay.
So
that's just weird.
It is. Trust me.
Did you do it?
Well, I wasn't gonna say no. Yeah, man, I did do it. And so, I was like, fuck, man, marching them out. I'm like, these kids don't know cadence. And she's like,
oh my God,
just do like right, left, right, left. And I was like, all right, line them up. And so they line them up. I was like, all right, everybody, like, get serious. We're about to march.
Yeah, have you been to the ship yet? You were on the ship already.
Yeah,
right?
I was on the ship already.
Okay.
Yeah. So that like the fact that I also hadn't marched in like years.
Yeah.
Because
you don't march when you get to your ship.
Yeah, you're not
do it at school.
in ranks. Yeah.
Or like
not even C school, just A school.
Just A school and boot camp.
Yeah. And so, like, they're all kids though, so they're not gonna. They're like, wee! Like some kids like running around in the back, and I'm like, fucking.
I'm an adult.
I don't even know how to start it. Like, forward march, and they're like, and I'm like, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Weren't you A-Rock?
For the A school, yeah.
Oh.
And so, like, to me, and if anybody was in the military there, I apologize, because it was bad, man. I was not prepared. I was also probably hungover from the night before.
Oh, then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
a normal military thing.
That should be how it is. But like, as I'm walking around, I'm like, this is terrible. This is not good. But all the parents are like, like taking a video, just eating that shit up. Yeah, they loved it. And then I did it again for the second class, and same thing. They're like, oh, this is so cool. They're being marched by a guy in the Navy. And no doubt there's somebody there that was like, so you in the Army? It says like U.S. Navy right here on my tab. But then they had a water slide and Costco pizza after, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, worth it.
That is worth it.
Delicious.
I don't think my parents ever like put me on a pedestal like that in my uniform.
Yeah.
I think the one time I came back when I was in uniform was to surprise my mom. Yeah. She didn't know that I was coming back. Well, it was like she knew I was gonna come back, but she didn't know what day. So I came home, surprised my dad, and then my dad took me to her work, and then we surprised her there.
Yeah.
So
I kind of want to fly home in my uniform, just so when I get to the like LAX,
you get paid drinks and
yeah,
stuff?
exactly. No, for real, yeah.
I mean, why not?
But then
if they give out that, free drinks, why not?
Yeah. I feel like it'd be worth it. I wish we could fly in N-dubs like all the other branches can.
Yeah.
You see people in their like BDUs, and you're like, damn it.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of our uniform now.
You don't like Type 3s?
Well, maybe because I got really bad sizes.
Maybe, yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, going home, like you were saying earlier, not having a car or anything like that, so it was kind of hard to hang out with people that didn't live in the same area anymore or stuff like that, or like they kind of moved like maybe like an hour away. But it wasn't that bad because like I don't know about you, but I still have some friends that still stay in the area.
Yeah,
So,
I do too.
and they, you know, they're like going to college, but it's like not as strict at the time because it's still holidays.
Yeah.
So they're down to always go around. Like, my buddies even told me, like, when I go back, that's when, like, the time they all actually hang out. Like,
Yeah.
normally they don't, not as much anymore because they're kind of branching out with their lives. But when I get back, they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go hang out. Like, we can go do this again. Like, we haven't done this in a while together, so we should go do that." So I always feel like that's a pretty cool thing that my friends kind of like still link up together when I come down there.
Yeah, I get that same feel from my friends too.
Yeah.
Where like, I'll like call one set. Or I'll be hanging out with like, say, my friend Stephanie and like some of her friends. She's cute, yeah. I mean, if you had came to DTF, you would have known.
Dude, I'm in the Navy.
But you never came. Remember when I invited you?
I had duty that day.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. You know what? I gotta go.
Alright, so Stephanie.
Yeah, so I'd be hanging out with Stephanie, and then
And her friends?
and her friends, and then I'd
Are
like,
they hot?
yeah, they're all from California, man.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
And so I like, oh yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Jared later. Is that cool? And she just thinks about it for a second. She's like, I haven't hung out with them in a while. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've seen them. And I was like, really? Like, why? And they're like, I don't know. We don't
Yeah.
really hang out when you're home. Like, maybe a party here or there, but it's not really just like going out. And,
I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna
yeah,
hit up Jared.
hit
you
him
know?
up to go hang out. Yeah. So I know how you feel on that one, which is kind of cool. Like we went out this one time for her birthday, and like, dude,
Stephanie, the cute one.
yeah, anybody, like, I went out with them and like her friends, and then like Jared and all of my friends came up, and like we're all friends together. We always have been. It's just they don't always hang out now.
Yeah.
And plus Jared and all my friends like live together in this fucking big house in Lakewood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
it's fucking. Their house is cool.
I'm pretty sure. Alright, continue.
Yeah, so we all like met up in downtown Fullerton. And we're hanging
DT
out.
up.
And not only did we see all of them in downtown Fullerton like all together,
Yeah.
but then there's like people we just went to high school that also happen to be at the same fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, place because it's holiday, so everybody's back home, and so everybody's like hanging out, fucking. Oh my god, fucking. Everybody you ever knew is here at this one.
Were you in your dress uniform too?
No, I was in a red shirt.
A red shirt?
Yeah, a Dravis shirt from Zubi's. Classic.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. Dude, you could
It's,
have gotten free drinks.
No, why would I do?
Did you get free drinks regardless? Like, because they were like, "Oh, dude, you're in the Navy."
It
like,
was it was my
let's get them fucked
Yeah.
up.
Me and Jared got pretty drunk, and we went into the bathroom, and there's this guy throwing up,
Nice.
and then he's like, "Bleh," and his friends were like, nah, it's cool, it's his 21st birthday. And me and Jared look at each other, and we're like, yo, nice, happy birthday to you. And like people, more dudes came into the bathroom and saw that we were singing happy birthday to this dude like puking his brains out. Happy, and we went through the whole song and we finished it, and we're like, yeah, and everybody left. And we're like, we like thought about it the next day as we're hungover, like, damn, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
But hilarious. But I think he's
That's
gonna have
great.
that memory forever now. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
good.
great.
Even if he doesn't remember, his friends are like, yo, remember that one time a bunch of strangers sang you happy birthday when you were throwing up? You know who you are.
That's hilarious.
I see. What did you say?
Do your friends still drink as much?
No. When? No. No, they all have jobs now. So like, they'll like get we'll go out and they'll do like 2 drinks, even if we Uber there.
Yeah.
They'll do like 2 drinks, and then like maybe a third one a couple hours later. But they do not go out and like get drunk unless they go out with me.
Oh, okay.
Then we get drunk. Cause then I go home and I'm just like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh my god. And then you go to Heroes with the leader. They have the leader fucking beers there.
At these,
And so we'll just get we'll get like the Manta Ray IPA from Ballast Point, which is like 8%, and you're like,
So
but-
they drink a lot more when you go back.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with me too.
Definitely, I feel. When Jared came and visited me in Norfolk,
Yeah.
we went out like 2 nights in a row, and he's like, "Man, I haven't done that in a long time." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, me
whoops."
either. Me either. This is my 4th night in a row
Yeah.
now.
I got fucked up yesterday before you got here.
Didn't you?
No,
Yeah,
because
sure, whatever.
I had to go back to the ship to do that Star Swimmer stuff.
Oh, dude, you're Star Swimmer,
They
dude.
called me back from leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were moving the ship.
They're moving the ship.
That's fucking trash.
I was pretty mad. Like, can't you guys just pull? And then only
Someone
because
from another ship?
they like don't. Obviously, the only reason they could call me back is because I was still in Norfolk.
Yeah.
And so, if I was in California, that's what made me so mad. Like, if I was in California, what was your big fucking plan? Like,
Yeah.
you would have had to pull somebody from another ship, which you still can do right now.
Yeah.
But you just don't want to go ask anybody. They don't even have to fucking. You know what I
They
did?
can literally just walk across the pier.
Yeah.
Like,
I went in there. I like took pre-workout, went to work, and they're gonna flip the ship at 8.
yeah.
So I got on the ship at 7:45,
Yeah.
and they're all like, "We've been looking for you all morning. Like, you're supposed to be here at 6." And I was like, "What time are we flipping the ship?" They're like, 8. And I was like, "Well then, that's why I came at 7:45 because I'm not flipping till 8. So I'm not gonna stay here for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take to flip the ship? 4 hours." And I was like, "All right." So right after that, I'm leaving. And they're like, "But you're supposed to be here." I was like, "Bye." And I just came in like workout clothes and a t-shirt, and I fucking lifted and I ran
At the ship gym.
at the ship gym, yeah. And then I just kind of like went and got a little snack for lunch, and then just walked around the ship to like different spaces. They were doing line handlers in the back,
Yeah.
so I like went and hung out on the flight deck for a little bit.
In
Like,
your civilian clothes?
yeah, just like in my workout clothes. And everybody, it was a nice flex. Like, it was pretty fun just
Yeah.
to like people walk by and be like, "Why aren't you in your coveralls?" And I was like, "I'm on fucking leave right now, and they called me in to be a SAR swimmer." And they're like, "Oh, all right, yeah."
Star swimmer. Damn.
And then I finally got to, once they finished flipping the ship, as soon as they dropped the bow, I was gone.
Shit, I would have too.
Yeah. They're like, somebody was like, "You need, like, make sure you check out with." I was like, "Nope." I'm leaving. Bye.
Why would you even check these motherfuckers, bro?
Yeah, I know.
See, those are the things where it's like when you go on leave, I don't want to fucking remember shit like that. You know,
like,
like
deal with some bullshit.
don't get me wrong, the Navy has definitely taught me a lot of good things.
And made me a lot of good money.
Yeah, but see, like now, I don't even think I'm gonna be going home for after this deployment. I'm just gonna have my family come over here, and then when
that'd be cool.
yeah, or like if I wanted to, I'd go on vacation, like not in California, because like I'm getting out of the Navy next year, so there's no point of me going on leave to go to California.
Yeah, you should definitely
and then
go
I'm gonna be
somewhere.
fucking stuck in California for the rest of my life.
Somewhere on the East Coast, like go exploring
Like
a little bit. West
Maryland.
Virginia.
Oh,
I heard Maryland, yeah. I heard Baltimore's really cool.
I heard Baltimore's cool too.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about doing that. Honestly.
So stepping away from you going home, because like, all right, going home, obviously,
So-
there's pros and cons,
yeah,
and it's stressful but fun at the same time.
yeah.
But then coming back and having to reintegrate yourself into your ship life,
Yeah.
how has that made you feel?
So
So sad.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the ship life. I feel like you can take that one. Take that one. But I remember my first time going home after like boot camp and everything,
Yeah.
starting school. When we left, I was still in Chicago at the time, right? Or Great Lakes.
Chicago.
Yeah, and Great Lakes, it like, fuck it, they freeze there. Like the winter there is terrible. You know what I mean?
After you, I got one. But Go ahead.
So the winter is terrible there, right? So I'm like leaving before winter is like hitting like
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And I'm in California, you know, like 60 degrees, 70 degrees.
It's
I'm like,
like,
oh, bro,
it's like
hot.
cold, but
Yeah, it's cold to them, but it's
well,
hot
no,
to me.
In Great Lakes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
cold, but it's not like frigid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like enjoying like, you know, the California winter where it's just like 60, 70 degrees, you know, wearing a shorts and fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I had a good time, first time back after being in, joining the Navy, and then I go back, and I'm like flying in. I remember this fucking perfectly. Everything is covered
Snow.
with snow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Yep.
Like, this is terrible. Like, I already went through a winter in Great Lakes, but just now, like, flying back after being in California, I'm like flying back to snow. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. You know, like,
damn.
That's
when
like.
When'd you get to Great Lakes? Like what month?
October. Oh, August.
Oh.
So I graduated boot camp in October, and then I stayed there.
Wait, you graduated boot camp in October.
Yeah.
You went to.
Oh wait. I went home that. No, I didn't go home that winter break.
Oh.
That first time.
Okay, got it. That's why I was confused.
Yeah. So it was just like, man, like, it's gonna be fucking negative 20 degrees here soon.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm gonna not be able to go outside.
It was just like gleaming in the light.
What is it?
His hair.
Oh, my nose hair.
That was long. It was like this long.
Pubic hair. This is my pubic hair.
It's just straight.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
But yeah, so it's just like, I guess I'm not used to going home or like used to going to like a really snowy place. What is happening? So I was just like, I felt like super sad, like shitty, like. Damn, here we go.
Was it nighttime or daytime?
It was. I couldn't really tell. I can't remember. Like, it was just.
I was gonna say you can't really tell. What do you mean?
It was. I think it was daytime because you could definitely see the thing, but it was like muggy. You know, like okay. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. The sun wasn't out at the time. So yeah, it was really shitty going back after like going home from leave and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my explanation, I guess, from when I was in school.
When I went on my first mass exodus, is what they call it in Great Lakes.
Yeah.
I had a great time on leave. I took fucking 12 days. It was sweet. And then I went home. I came back is what I meant. I came back, and it was all snowy, like you said, and I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm not prepped for this at all. I have, like, a sweater and some pants on and, like, Vans. Yeah. Not ready. And so I also don't have a way to get back, really, so I had to, like, get a taxi, which was fucking expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
And so as I get back, I, like, walk through the front gate, and the whole base is pretty much shut down. They have, like, 2 fucking barracks open.
You walk through the front gate?
Yeah.
God,
and with my fucking...
Yeah, with everything.
Yeah, my sea bag and shit. And they go, I walk through the front gate, and the gate guard's like, hey, what's up? You know where the Halsey's at? And I was like, no. And he's all like, well, it's like over, like on the other side of base. That's the only barracks that's open right now, so that's where you have to stay, like, since you're back early. Yeah. I wasn't aware that I came back early. I thought I was like coming back on time. Oh. So I thought I was gonna come back to my barracks being open.
Yeah.
But my barracks is where all my shit is, was not open.
Oh man.
And so, I don't know where the Halsey is. I only know one way to get to my barracks. And I was like, well, I'll start there and I'll like keep on going. So I walk all the way up past like Freedom Field and shit. Yeah. And past the main building, and all the way to the Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, nothing's open. And it's all icy and it's cold.
And you're in fucking Vans.
Yeah, and a fucking sweater, yeah. And I have my fucking sea bag on me, so that shit's fucking heavy.
Oh my god.
And then I walk. I'm like, alright, well, obviously the Halsey isn't over here. I'm like, yep, the Preble, the Beaumont-Richard, the fucking New Jersey, the Wisconsin, the Porter, the 600 barracks, no Halsey's over there. And I like keep walking down past the galley, and I finally see like an H on a window, and I'm like, oh fuck, the Halsey. It's by the Necks. Oh yeah. My God. I went the furthest possible route you could go to get there.
Definitely did.
And I finally get in there, like, hey, I'm checking in, and it was like one of my fucking my like very first roommate that I had when I moved in.
Oh, that was in there checking people in?
Yeah, that was like the yeoman for the Halsey. My first roommate over at the Porter was just like, oh, what's up, Ramirez? Yeah, like, here's your room. Like, no mustards or anything, just hang out, no big deal. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, wow, nice.
So I got stuck in this room with 3 random dudes, like never met them before in my life, which I would say is another weird thing about being in the Navy. Like, you don't live with anybody, and then you just live with a random person or 3 random people, and it's like,
I mean, yeah.
So it's weird.
In the beginning, yeah.
Right, yeah. It's weird only because like when you have a roommate in college, you know, you kind of get matched together. From what I came to understand from my friends.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know.
These people are somewhat similar.
Really?
Yeah, well, even the college application I took, they have you take like a little dormitory survey
Oh, okay.
to like
I didn't
kind
know
of
that.
like pair you up.
Never
and-
been to college.
Yeah. You know. And so, like, that's one thing where you kind of match them, but they just like stick you in a room.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's your roommate for the rest of the year, and then you guys become friends. So then you guys continue to live with each other once you guys move out of the dorms or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
You just keep swapping fucking roommates. Like, you move from one room to the other room to the next room to the next barracks to the next barracks.
Yeah.
And each one you have a different person that you live with, and you're just like, fuck, man, I'm tired of living with all these random people. But either way, so I get to the Halsey, and then they're like, who lives in the 800 barracks? Like a day and a half later. I'm like, me. And they're like, you're moving to the Wisconsin. So I have to pack up all my shit again and walk back to the Wisconsin.
God, what a great leave.
Fuck. Fuck, man. But coming back to the ship, it's just, well, one, you go home, and you're so used to waking up early, you wake up at like 6.
Yeah.
And that's like you sleeping
all the
in,
time.
and then your parents like, aren't you trying to like rest? And you're like, I'm not tired. I can't.
All the
I
time.
literally can't. And they're all like, oh, well, you want some coffee? And then you drink your coffee black, and then your dad looks at you like, you don't put creamer in your coffee? And you're like, no, this is how we drink it on the ship. And he goes, what the fuck? And you're like, I don't know. And then, but so you get back, and now you kind of like, it's a lot easier to lose than it is to gain. You've like lost your schedule.
Yeah.
And then so you're like wake up for work and you're like, oh fuck. And you gotta get your shit together. But
Yeah.
then you forgot to wash your laundry the night before because you're all out of schedule and all out of whack, and you kind of hastily packed your sea bag. I still use a sea bag just because I don't want to buy another piece of luggage.
Yeah.
So I'll fucking throw all my shit in a sea bag when I go home on leave.
Okay.
And then, so I like hastily pack all my shit into a sea bag because I got fucked up the night before I left.
Yeah.
And so
Normal
when I
thing.
like empty my sea bag, I'm like, I don't know what's clean, I don't know what's dirty, and it's all spent time
Jesus.
in the same fucking in the same bag together. So I just gotta wash it all. So then I gotta wash all my clothes, and then you get to work and like you get the first set of bullshit in the morning, like, all right, we gotta bust some rust. And hope everybody
my
enjoyed
God.
your leave, and you're all like, man, fuck. Bust rust? It's 35 degrees outside. Yeah, we know. Maybe we can get some primer out there and kind of
Who's
make
this?
it work.
Who's that? Who's
I'm
that?
just fucking.
Oh, okay.
You know
I was like,
you know who it is.
yeah.
Although he wasn't here when this happened. And so you get fucking caught outside by the Master Chief, and he's like, "Why are you painting in 35-degree weather?" Because my chain of command told me to. Get the fuck down from there. And you're
Yeah.
like, I fucking got.
I'm
I'm going inside and I ain't doing shit for the rest of the day.
Here we fucking go again, you know?
Fuck this place, man.
Yeah, instantly. Like
Yeah,
that's the first day
instantly,
back.
first
the
day
fucking
back.
first day back. This is to work. No, like back to the ship.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
God.
your weekend comes up, and what do you do? What's up? We going out tonight?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we going out tonight, dude. We're gonna get fucked up. Still something I have to get used to. I've gotten good at it. When I'm drinking alone, like, oh, that sounds sad. Sometimes,
Ooh, that sounds sad.
sometimes there'll be rough days at work, and I just want to go eat and have like a couple beers, by
yeah,
myself.
yeah.
Like,
I do that too.
just fucking, I could invite people, but I just, not that I don't want to. It's just I want to
alone time.
alone time. Like maybe talk to the bartender, but I just want to go in, eat, drink, go home. Like
Yeah,
that's it. I
You
don't want to
wanna
hang
do-
out or like, oh, let's go hit up another bar real
I get
quick.
you.
know?
I get you.
So I'll go to Peck and Pour by myself every once in a while and like just have a Tom Collins and a beer. And so that's another thing where like I totally forgot where I was going with that, but
Oh, cool, Peck and Pour.
yeah, there's the plug. But that's the thing where like you have those like right away you start having those days where you're just like, I just need a me,
Yeah.
A me
No,
dinner.
I definitely understand that.
which like going home you never have like a me lunch where you're like, I just need to have a lunch by myself.
Yeah.
You're always like, yo, what's up? What we
Two
eating
phones.
tonight? Yeah.
I got two.
You get like somebody for
phones.
breakfast, and then somebody calls you like 30 minutes after you just finished eating breakfast. Yo, you want to get lunch? And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm so full. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
be right
down.
there.
Yeah, I'm fucking down.
And then you
Why
eat fucking
not?
lunch and like, let's go get frozen yogurt. And you're like, okay. And then dinner comes around, your mom makes this big meal, and you're like, this is so good.
Oh yeah, you definitely would gain like some
You
fucking
eat
weight.
like a motherfucker.
going home.
I always tell myself,
Ugh.
you're gonna go home, you're gonna run,
Dude,
you're gonna try and
told
go to the
myself
gym.
that too.
Like, and that's something. No offense, but that's something I normally do. Is I run and do all that stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
You're doing it now. You're working on it.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Oh.
Asshole.
Yeah. But
I don't do
then,
that.
yeah. See, you're
Yeah,
making me
I don't
look
normally
like,
do that.
you make me look like a bad guy. So then I get back and I wake up hungover, and my dad's laughing at me and he's like, "You still gonna run?" And I'm like, "Fuck no." But it's cool to. I like everybody coming off of leave, like before all the bullshit starts, has like fun stories to tell each other,
Yep.
and like everybody's in just a little bit of a better mood because they got to what the Navy calls recharge their batteries.
Yeah.
Even though the batteries have been dead for like 5 fucking months. I'm running on E, bud. And everybody's just like a little bit happier, a little bit better mood
For a while.
for like a week.
Yeah, for a little bit.
And then like the next week, we have a surprise underway we gotta go on. So everybody grab your stuff. Liberty expires tonight at 19. And you're like,
yeah, they just.
man, fuck. Now my batteries are dead again.
I think when we took leave before we went on this deployment, it was kind of like, man, like that was one of the leaves where it's like you're dreading to go back now. Like
Yeah.
you know, like once you go back, you're gonna be gone.
Yeah,
You
shit's
know?
about to,
Like,
shit's about to hit the
Shit's
fan.
about to pop off right now. You know, like for just this one specifically. For this one specifically, all that Iran stuff happened, and everybody's asking about it. Like, oh my God, are you gonna be going over there? Oh my God, are you gonna be okay? And I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, like I
And
can't.
it's not even like I don't know what's gonna happen to me. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't know.
I really just don't know. Like, I can't tell you because I don't even know. Our chain of command doesn't know. You
Yeah.
know, like it's.
I just keep the radar up.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job, and I don't know when it came to that situation, that specific situation, it was just like, man, I don't. This time when I finally leave this time, like it's gonna be shitty going back, and I already know it's gonna be shitty.
I haven't been home in like 2 years.
That's shitty,
Yeah,
dude. California burritos.
I know.
Oh, that's the best part though. Going
Some
home,
carne
some
fries.
good food.
Oof. That's like the first thing I do. Well, the first thing I did last time was go to my friend's party, but usually I'll have my friends pick me up,
Yeah.
and then but like we'll go to eat right away,
So what's like
or
a
I'll have a girl pick me
what's
up.
like a fucking normal thing that you would do when you go back, anyways,
What do you mean?
to like California? Like, what's the one thing that like you always have to do?
You like hit that spot? Imperial Burgers, chili cheese fries, over on Imperial Highway.
We talked about this.
Yeah. That's my.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, well, it was in our like what we're looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the podcast.
That Imperial Burgers, chili cheese fries. Going to. That's pretty much the big one. Like
You're gonna hate me for mine.
In and Out.
How the fuck did you know?
I gotta get my In and Out burger, dude. It's like $2.79 and it's so good. Animal style fries and extra crispy French fries. You don't get the extra crispy.
They're called well done. So fuck you.
Well done, this bitch. Pointing at my pee pee.
Dude,
I mean, In and Out's good. Don't get me wrong. Like,
we're not going into this conversation. I'm just saying that's a place that I go to all the goddamn time. Like
Yeah.
my parents know that. Like last time they went to In-N-Out, they like texted me or like Facebook messaged me like, guess where we are. Like, oh, god damn it. I get you. You're at In-N-Out.
And then like the place I always gotta go drink is Bootlegger's Brewery. I don't. It's in DTF.
Oh, okay.
That's me and my friends. They live in Lakewood, so Fullerton and Lakewood is pretty far. But like that's our number one spot to go get fucking beers at. And then we'll call our friend Stephanie like, can you come pick us up? We're drunk. She's like, you fucking, I have school tomorrow, you idiots.
So since you've been in the Navy now for 6 years?
Yeah, it'll be 6 in September, so a little under 6.
A lot of your friends, I'm assuming, graduated, start working now.
Yeah.
Because like they're done with their bachelors.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
even their masters.
they're all either going into master's programs or just working. in
Just working
general,
out. Yeah, that's kind of how it is for my friends too. So it's like, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, a lot of my friends like they're pretty like good off on them now.
Yeah.
because they finished their school. They honestly all got really good jobs. So when we do go out, when we do go out, they go to some more classier places now. That I think, at least for me, I'm not used to going to like classy places. Like,
Is it like the grain classy, or is it
I
like
guess
a
you could
little
say
bit more
so.
than that?
I guess you could say, not even, just a little bit more. Cause dude, like when I left there, I was going to fucking like just these like fast food places or these clubs and stuff like that. You know, like that was my lifestyle beforehand. And then when I came here to Virginia or to Chicago, we would just go out and drink all the time at bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then when I came back,
I feel like we're a bar type group of friends.
yeah, definitely. And then when I go back, you know, like they want to go out like a nice restaurant or something like that.
Yeah. Go ahead, finish.
And it's just like, I guess, I mean, really, like you're getting like this big gap because you're gone from home.
Yeah.
Like they obviously are like changing into, they have different things they do now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're trying to just like kind of put your little puzzle piece back in there,
you're trying to like
fit back in.
cut, not cut yourself up, but like, I'm still friends with you guys.
Yeah. Just trying to put yourself back.
I
in
feel
there.
that stuff definitely changes, like while you're gone, where like your friends grow as a group and you're just not there for that.
And it's not.
Sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, at least they're still.
Everybody knows that it's not your fault. It's not like you're just some estranged friend that only comes back.
Yeah, even though I signed up for 6 years voluntarily.
Yeah. It's not a. You know, people get busy. Yeah. I always have a conversation with my friend, where like she's all like, "Why don't you ever call me?" And I'm like, "Well, why don't you ever call me?" And we're both like, "Well, what if you're busy?" Like we're both on like you're busy. I don't want to bother you because you are busy. Kick.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, more considerate than anything, I think. But that's Stephanie. I know I just like, hey Stephanie. Like
hey Stephanie.
I've known her since kindergarten.
Dude.
What? That's like my little sister.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. She's white though.
So, dude.
So they don't go to, I guess, like they don't go to fancy places like that. We might, like, the girls might want to do like a dress up day where like we get all dudded up or something and then like go to a fancy place for one night, or like we dress up, like we go to a club. Like I was saying, we go to a club so they can dress up and dance. We can just kind of hang out, which we have no problem with. But what we definitely do is like we'll make bets on drinks, just like on menial stuff. Like, all right, like we'll be playing video games at a house. If I beat you in Mario Kart, like you have to buy the first flight, type stuff.
First flight.
Oh, like, beers.
I was like, whoa, where are you guys
going?
First
flight to Cabo San Lucas, baby. We're doing it.
What the fuck? Where are you guys going?
And so we'll make bets like that, but a lot of times we'll just buy each other drinks, like, because we all have money now. So
nice.
no, like I got this round, like it's cool, or like we'll buy the first round. He'll give me his card, I won't even use it.
Okay.
I guess that's more of how we do it up in there.
I'm gonna just use this last. Was it this last one? When I saw Andal there, Denise Andal from the ship, we met up at downtown Fullerton.
Yeah. So you meet up with the. What's her name?
When I met up with Denise, we went to downtown Fullerton and we went to this club, and my buddies got there, like they were like couples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they got there, and like it was not their scene.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, don't get me wrong, like they're really cool, they're really chill. I guess it was just maybe like that day or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was a weekday or something, but it's like, you know, one of them's a registered nurse, one of them's an occupational therapist. You know, like they're these jobs that they have now. Like I feel like they don't party as much anymore because it was so stressful to get that job, to climb up to that.
Like calm themselves down.
Yeah. And I don't know if, I mean, we're like the same age, or our friends probably are all the same age.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's that time now where it's like they're kind of just settling down because they finally finished with school.
Yeah.
And they're just
like
chilling.
Trying to, like, stop stressing and just hang out.
Yeah. So I guess maybe it was my fault, like going like, oh hey, let's go to a club, you know, like even though they're all in relationships and stuff. But You know what I mean? Like, maybe it was the choice of place, but
I don't know. We never run into that problem.
okay, dude, I get it. It's my friends.
No, it's not your friends, but
I'll find new friends.
you already have new friends.
Get off me.
Like, the dudes just don't go to places like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, when we do, it's just for the girls, because the girls want to go. So when
yeah, I did that for Andal.
Yeah, exactly. So when we go, like, we're under the assumption already that we're, one, only going to be there for a little bit, and two, like, whether we're there at this club or at a bar, we're still going to get drunk either way. So,
yeah.
like, what do we care?
That's a good mentality.
And we'll,
I like that.
we'll go dance with girls, or we'll dance with our friends, depending on what song they have coming on.
I think, now I'm remembering it kind of clear, I think most of them had work the next day.
Yeah.
So that was probably...
Also, never a deterrent for, like, when my friends are like, I have work tomorrow, though. And I'm like, I go to work hungover.
Yeah, hungover. But they're not used to that.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not used to that.
They don't have that, they don't have that culture. Like, that's
Yeah.
just the way it is here.
Yeah.
Which is another weird thing, because when you come back home, like, you're used to your friends, like, 1 or 2 beers and I'm done, or, yeah, I'll be the driver today, like, but you come here and you and your friends go back out,
Yeah.
like in Norfolk, nah, what the fuck, we're taking an Uber there.
Yeah, and we're gonna
because we're all gonna get
trashed.
Yeah, we're all getting fucked up. You guys can just sleep at my place.
Yeah.
My friend Erin, like, she's her condo is like the hub. So whenever we go out, everybody meets there. We fucking roll out from there, and then everybody goes back there, and that's where we all fall asleep. And we wake up the next morning like,
fuck, I got duty.
Fuck, breakfast, and they're like, yeah, breakfast.
It'd be funny because then you'd see like some people missing because you know they have duty.
Yeah. She never gets. She's fucking slick, because she's small. She's like 5'4".
Yeah.
So she'll have like 2 or 3 beers and she'll feel drunk. So she's also older. She's like 30 now, 29.
Dude, why would you put that out there? What do you mean?
She doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
So like, she's experienced in her drinking, and so she'll stop when she feels drunk, and then maybe go a little bit after that. But never have I seen her like super sloppy or anything. And she's always the first one up. And we wake up and she's like, me and my friend Brendan, who lives with her, wake up and she'll be like, "What's up, buds? You guys want some coffee?" And we're like, she'll give us coffee, and then we'll like, all right, let's go get toast. And we'll walk to toast. In the sun.
That's like like you were saying, like, that's a normal lifestyle for us.
Yeah, that's when I was riding my bike. I'd like when I came back from leave and I went to go pick up my bike from there. We like got drunk the night before, woke up the next morning, went and got breakfast, came back, and my bike was gone.
Yeah. Dude, we get it. All right, you're upset about your bike.
Dude, every day.
You gotta get a new one.
I'm peeping around Ghent all the time for somebody to roll
up with your bike.
Roll by with a
What are you gonna do? Tackle them off the bike?
Fuck yeah! If they have those stickers on there, for sure. Hey, where'd you get that bike at? You wear Chubbies? What's the brand of that sticker you have on the front that says "Dance with Your Demons"? Oh, you don't know? It's a Sketchy Tank sticker. You know how I know? Because I put it on there. You my bike.
Dude, I get it. You're angry. We all get it.
God. Dude. Well, you always got something smart to say.
I wasn't.
Dang.
That wasn't anything smart.
Alright, you got me there. You're dumb.
So, since we're talking about leave still, there are some times, though, where you want to take leave and you don't even want to go home. You just want to take a break. So I've taken leave this past Thanksgiving. I took leave for just like 3 days, just so I can not have to go to work, wake up early or anything. Like, don't get me wrong, like, they had like the holiday, but then when it comes to holidays like that, like, you might have a duty day the day before, the day of, or the day after.
I had duty Christmas and Thanksgiving.
See, he's lucky.
What? No.
So I personally took leave for like that weekend of Thanksgiving, and it was nice. Dude.
Does that smell?
Dude, what's your deal, dude?
What?
Dude, get that.
I burped.
Oh, was it burp?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a fart.
My breath smelled like shit.
Anyways. So, I mean, honestly, like, if I'm only gonna take leave for 3 days, like, I'm not gonna spend like fucking $1,200 just to go home.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to like take leave, just do whatever I want, not have to wake up for anything, not wake up for work. You know, I could just do whatever I want. My time, me time.
Right.
You know. So there's definitely time like that. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be doing that if they're not gonna go home because of the coronavirus and stuff like that. A lot of people are just probably gonna stay in Virginia.
Yeah, for their pond.
Yeah, because it's like it's gonna be you're still away from work. You know, you don't have to do anything for work, but it's your own time.
I definitely this last time was the first time I ever stayed home, like in Norfolk for leave.
For Christmas leave.
Yeah, but then my parents came to visit. So
yeah,
it was still pretty good.
Yeah, see that's nice because like my parents, the only time out of my 5 years in the Navy, the only time they came to me was when I graduated boot camp in the very beginning of my naval career. So that's why I kind of wanted them to come and see me after deployment.
You can take them to the ship.
Yeah, because it would be the last time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I took my mom and dad to the ship over leave. My brothers too. They loved it.
It's like showing them like a museum or something like that, or like a field trip.
Oh, my mom wanted to like go.
Did you take them aloft?
I told them we could go up above the bridge. Nobody would know. And they were like,
dude.
No. We went to
the moon in 1960. Ow.
We went to God damn it. When we got on base, I took them the long way around. That way they could like see all the fucking planes on the air side and like the carriers coming down.
Yeah.
And all the other ships. And they're like,
because this is the biggest naval base.
They're like, wow, it's awesome. And I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I am pretty cool.
Yeah. Even though you're stuck in traffic for like an hour trying to get to the stupid
Look
base.
at all my chips.
They're really
Sorry
into that
about our
game.
neighbors.
Yeah, they're really into that game.
I think they're just playing zombies or something.
Dance Revolution.
I love it.
You know,
I want to spend a leave
think of what I was gonna say
like
right
going on a legitimate vacation though.
That's my
Like getting a fucking room, hanging out by a pool, getting drunk, ordering food, fucking
like a vacation,
like going to goddamn Fiji.
like the water.
I've always wanted one of those fucking. You ever see like the sandals, the like resorts?
What?
You know, the commercials?
Where are you watching commercials now?
TV?
I don't watch TV like that.
We got.
You got cable?
Yeah, for sports, because Cook's like, I want to be able to watch sports.
Dude, he's not there anymore.
R.I.P. Just kidding, he's still alive.
Oh, Jesus.
R.I.P. to the Navy.
I don't have cable, so I never watch.
Well, you know those like fucking little huts that they have that like sit out in the ocean?
Sorry. Yes, I do.
That's what I would want. Like you have to walk down a little thing and it's like sticks and it's
Yeah.
That's
I can't remember what they're called.
I'd want to go stay in one of those.
My family has one in the Philippines.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can you guys renting?
Huh?
You guys renting?
No, it's like a family-owned thing.
Oh.
I can't remember what it's called though. But yeah, I want to go do something like that. Like, cause like, I joined the Navy to fucking
See the world.
see the world, and since the fucking coronavirus thing happened,
Dude, you've seen like
shut the fuck up. I'm genuinely upset about this because since the coronavirus thing happened, we're unable to go to any ports, and it fucking blows. Like I thought I used up all this time to be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm finally gonna go to Europe.
The one saving grace.
Yeah.
Like, I do all this shit, and at least I'll be able to go to foreign ports.
That's like the best. That's like basically the best part for being in the Navy, you know, because you're gonna go to different places in like one period, one deployment. You know, you can go to different countries and stuff like that, visit them. And now this coronavirus thing happened, and now I can only see it from afar. Like, oh look, there's fucking Egypt.
Hey Morocco.
Yeah, you know, like now I I wanted to join the Navy. That's why I went to the East Coast too, so I could see all of Europe. See, obviously you're gonna probably go to the Middle East regardless, right?
Yeah.
And that would have been cool. And then when I get out of the Navy, I can go to like all the Asian countries because that's a little bit cheaper, I guess you could say, right? Or at least staying there would be. But now I didn't get to do any of that. So now I'm gonna have to spend all my own money to go on these vacations whenever I get a job.
Yeah, at least I got to go on last deployment.
Whatever, dude.
And I got to pull in places.
But going back to what you're saying, like going on actual vacation, that's what I personally want to do instead of going home to California. No offense to my family, but this is another me time.
Yeah.
Where I want to go spend my leave the way I want it, because this is probably going to be one of the only times I'm going to be able to do that.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
now.
Even if I feel like a good time would be like 5 days. I'd want 5 days. Like 3 days is too short. 4 days even is a little too short because you got to think about going and leaving. Like if you're factoring those days in, I'd want 5 days total. And even if it's like going, like I'd totally go stay in Washington D.C. again, like as a little like
that would be cool
go away vacation, like we're talking about. Or like go down to Florida. I know Molly wants to go to. She's like, we should go to Disney World.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I was like,
Universal over there is awesome as well.
Dude, I'd I'd much rather. See?
Yeah, but you caught yourself that.
You can't
caught yourself that. What?
Yeah. Aha! Looks like the foot's on the other shoe now. You son of a.
You stopped, so that's why I noticed.
No, but I stop every time because I catch it. But I say it, I catch it, and I'm like, dang it.
Oh.
And I have to say it again just to make like verify.
You're stupid.
Dude, not cool.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I'd rather much. Damn it. I'd much rather go to Universal Studios. Like if somebody's like full package Universal Studios, full package of Disney World, I'd be like full package Universal Studios, please. But at the same time, they have like Disney. Obviously has like Epcot and fucking like way more than just Disney World.
Yeah.
Also,
well, Disney World is all of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because that's why it's bigger.
Oh, so it's telling me about
it's a world.
Fucking.
Because Disneyland is smaller.
Like beer world they have there at Epcot. You like go in there and they have like beers from all over the world.
Really, I didn't know that. That sounds awesome. We should go out with Oso and fucking
Marisa. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll just go by myself.
No, you have her. Hello, ladies. Friends of Marissa.
You're stupid.
Culata's here. And he's ready to mingle. Best thing about him is sometimes he gets sweaty, so he's all slippery.
Dude, you're not helping. Anyways, I would rather go on a vacation right now because this deployment has been
anything else.
Fuck.
Yeah. There's this place in Fairfax, Virginia that's a hobbit hole. Like from The Hobbit. But that's like what you stay in. It's a hobbit hole.
So like everything's normal size to me?
Yeah. I'm sure everything's normal size, but it's just designed like a hobbit hole. So it's like in the side of a fucking mountain. That'd be cool. I'd like to go there.
I'm not like a Lord of the Rings.
Someplace eccentric is what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
Where'd you go?
Why does he do that all the time? My phone's up there. Dude, there's a fuking time right there.
There's no way it's already 2.
Yeah, there's probably 2. It's already, dude. It's been an hour and like 16 minutes.
We just started at 13:30.
Huh? Dude,
we just started at 13.
Chow ended right when we got up here.
Oh.
Because we went to use the restroom.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, what's wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot about the restroom part. Either way.
Dude, why do you do this? Now I gotta cut this out of the podcast.
Yeah, this one you actually do have to.
Nah, I'm probably not going to.
Okay.
I'm lazy.
It's fine.
I say I'm gonna cut all this stuff out to all the viewers, but I'm not going to. Because I'm lazy. I'm the tech guy.
There's time frames we have to keep.
Why? It's fine.
Texas, Barbecue Texas. Texas and barbecue. No, barbecue in Texas. It's also something I want to try. Like if I were to go vacation.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Which sounds weird. Vacation. I'm gonna go vacation to Texas.
How does that sound weird?
What the fuck is in Texas?
A lot of things.
Barbecue.
I think. I don't know, man. You're from California. I mean, anywhere else other than California is a vacation. I mean, even going to fucking San Francisco is a vacation.
Yeah, even going to San Diego is a vacation.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're right. Key West.
But Florida would be a dope place. I was kind of thinking about maybe going to New York, maybe even going farther up north and go to
Maine.
No.
Oh.
The fucking
Connecticut.
No. What? Connecticut over there? I don't really know my states. The waterfall place.
The Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I was kind of thinking about doing that, honestly. Like I've always wanted to see it. Is that weird?
No.
I wanted to be like in like that Jim Carrey movie where he had like the fucking
Bruce Almighty.
the suit, the wet suit.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
The poncho.
Yeah.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I wouldn't mind going there. That'd be cool. But yeah, leave.
See, why do you do that?
Can't wait to go home. What?
I really can't wait to go home.
Dude, do what?
I haven't seen my nieces.
Dude, what?
I'm disregarding you. I haven't seen my nieces or my nephew in 2 years, and there's a new baby to the family that I also haven't met yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Old Jonah. Jonah Campus. I know.
The homie or what?
Yeah, Campos.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's actually another thing. Like, my little cousin, when I first joined, because by the time I'm out, it'll be 6 years.
Yeah.
She was still in middle school. She was like in 7th grade, 6th grade.
And now she graduated, right?
Now she's graduating high school next year. She's her senior year now.
Yeah.
And you know, like, you don't really, I mean, I was really close with I am still really close with my cousin, but it's just weird to not really like see all the stuff that she goes through in life, you know, like growing up and stuff. Like, honestly, like, she's been doing really good with herself, and like she dances and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But now, like, when I get back, she's gonna be graduating high school already. And like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you definitely miss a big gap, or
I feel
big part of
I was
someone's
trying
life.
to buy them like birthday gifts because like their birthdays have been passing. I haven't gotten anything
Yeah.
for them, and I like don't know what to get them though because I don't know like
what
they're
like.
fucking into. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I know my nephew likes to read, and like my nieces are like girly girls, but
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do with that information.
Yeah.
What books does he like? Does he like fucking history books? Does he like
The dictionary.
the dictionary? Just get him a Webster dictionary.
Oh,
Thanks.
an avocado.
What should I get him
An
for?
avocado.
What should I get him for a Switch? Does he already have these games? I don't know.
Does he even have a Switch?
He does have a Switch.
Oh,
I know because I
dude, I was trying to.
whooped his butt in Super Smash Brothers
Of course you did.
on Christmas. Can you just let me win? Absolutely not. You will learn how to win.
But yeah, because I have little cousins that were like infants.
Yeah. And now they're like
Now they're like
6.
running around and stuff, like picking on me. I'm like, what the heck?
Do you have any games on your phone?
Yeah, basically all the time. And I'm like, no, I only have.
KenJorren Culata. Can you give me some ube?
You're stupid.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, they call me by my full name.
Oh, dang it.
What's wrong with you?
No. What do they call you?
What?
I think I forget that Ken's your first name sometimes. Because I know my
What?
friend Justin, he calls his like older cousin.
They call me Kuya.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He calls his older cousin Kieran Rowland.
What? Like they're by their first name?
Yeah.
They call me Kuya or like my first name? Yeah. But you said Ken Culata.
No, I said Kieran.
No.
I said Kieran Culata.
What is that?
They just told me it's like Ati, but for dudes.
Kuya. It's Kuya. Not Kieran.
No, they say Kieran
Okay.
for sure.
The Filipino?
Yeah. The Protestas. You know the family.
I don't. No.
They own the southern province.
I don't know. Maybe it's a different dialect.
Maybe.
Because Kuya is older brother and Ate is older sister.
Definitely. See, they say Ati. Maybe it is a different dialect.
Yeah, I don't know. How did we get to that?
It
But
is
yeah.
what it is.
It can be sad.
We
going
miss
home.
a lot.
Yeah. But
It's my family just posted a bunch of pictures on Instagram, my sister, and like they're all hanging out for Memorial Day, and I'm just out here like, damn it.
I got watch in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I gotta go sit for.
Oh, dude, I got a board.
Oh shit. You ready?
No.
Flexing.
Yeah, those times are kind of sad. But there's some times where you go home and like you get, I think I had like 20 days of leave one time and stayed at home the whole time.
You stayed there for 20 days?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And
Were you bored by the end?
yeah. No. Oh, thank
Inbound what?
friendship.
Oh. Guess we don't have to shoot at them.
No, it's a airplane called Friendship.
Oh, friendship. I thought you said French ship.
No, it's like a F something. I don't know. Anyways, I honestly thought they were gonna call Boy Scout right now. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Alright, guys.
I mean, even if we were done with the podcast, but what was I saying? That fucking totally threw me off right now.
You're saying that you miss a lot, but you come home.
Oh yeah, so when you're home, I feel like maybe like 2 weeks is good.
Yeah.
A little bit more than that is just like
20 days is a lot.
like you're not working, you're not doing anything, like, and it'll be to that point where you're just like finding stuff to do around the house. Like if you're staying at your house,
I cleaned my mom's kitchen one time.
I've cleaned the kitchen, I've cleaned the garage, I've mowed the lawn, I've like
Yeah.
just to help around too, because I'm staying there now,
Yeah.
right? But it's just like sometimes it's just like fuck, like because you don't have a car, everyone's at work or going to work, during the weekday.
Everybody's at work. And
You
then
know?
like when your friends get off work, your parents are also getting off work.
And they want to hang
And
out.
like they don't want to go anywhere. They just want to be home with you at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're trying to go and hang out with people, and they're like,
Yeah.
aren't you gonna stay with us? One time I came home and my mom, I like woke up early. I was like eating cereal or whatever. Or my mom made like breakfast croissants, which were the best.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really good. And then my sister looked at my mom and was like, "Oh, well maybe James can walk the kids to school so we can go get coffee." And I was like, "What? No. I will walk with you to walk the kids to school, but I will not solely walk the kids to school." In other
chores,
words,
pawning off the chores.
yeah, pawning off chores on me, like that's not a thing. You're not gonna have me do things that you would normally do just because I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a vacation for you. What do you say?
I don't know. Something midships. I don't know. There's some times where things are like that. It's pretty shitty to do. But like, there would be times where like, oh, can you take Shara, like my cousin, go take her to school or something like that? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll gladly take her to school.
It's there's the difference in between asking me, hey, you want to walk the kids to school? Yeah, I'll just walk the kids to school. Or like, can you go pick them up from school? Yeah, I'll go pick them up from school, because the school is right down the street, so you just have to walk there.
Yeah.
But like, hey, you can take the kids to school. We're gonna go do something else. Like,
Yeah. We're gonna do something fun.
Yeah, totally different. I think not.
Yeah. I get that.
I always have this, like, if I get stationed in California, this vision in my head where I'll have, like, a cool car.
Like in the movies, and then you pick up your cousins or
I
your
picked up my
nephew?
little brothers from high school, yeah. Come on, we're going to San Diego.
You're like a punch buggy.
We're going to San Diego, boys. And they, like, hop in. I roll up in my Jeep.
That's like a fucking movie right there. You just
be
want to
cool.
live your life like in a movie, huh?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
You never had those moments where like you came back one time and then like they ran to you and like they hugged you. They're like, "Oh, we missed you so much."
Yeah.
You like those military videos?
My nieces.
Yeah.
Were, like, running up. I was like playing video games one time at home, and they hadn't seen me, and they like tackled me off the chair.
Oh.
But my brothers are like, "What's up?" They're like,
Yeah.
"I guess I'll hug you."
They're too cool now.
Yeah, they're a bunch of dudes. And I'll like grab them back. And they're like, stop it. James, stop. Mom!
Like taller than you now?
Yeah. They're fucking like 5'8".
Yeah, really?
5'9", yeah. Their hands, my brother Ricky's hands are like double my size.
Wow.
And I don't have big hands to begin with, but his hands are like huge.
Yeah, my cousin Shara is taller than me now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can grab a basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
And he's only fucking 13.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, how they grow so fast.
Yeah. And they're all like, the first thing they want to do is like wrestle you, or like they want to play basketball. I can take you out on the court. And I'm not like good at basketball.
But you still fuck them up?
Yeah, but I'm still better than they are. So like we'll go out and I'll for sure win because they're not fast yet. They're still like lanky and uncoordinated. Like they're coordinated for their age, but they're not like,
Yeah.
you know.
They haven't used it as much.
Yeah, they don't have the experience points. Like
It's because
I
you're
do.
old.
Yeah, it's because I'm older. Although they do shoot better than I do.
Wow.
But that's because I've always sucked at shooting. Well, there you go. They're about to launch her.
I'm confused what's happening right now.
But all right, guys. That was episode 8.
That was episode 8.
I feel like we've had a good run. Hopefully Ross is listening to this right now. Shout out to Ross. Saw you in the head this morning.
Yeah, actually.
We're Brown Boys Are Us.
I'm Lata.
And I'm Ram. And we'll see you next time.
Wow, we'll see you next time, huh?
No?
We'll see you.
We'll see you later, Mama Noosh.
Yeah. What? I don't know.
Stop.
Yeah.